Hello and welcome to a new video series. This will be low effort videos, or LEV, low effort videos. Maybe I should make a title sequence for this. So I want to talk about this. Justin over at Nubworks in America got in touch with me a little while ago and was discussing how he's making new manifold kits. It's really cold in here. This is all condensation. So he's making new kits to make inlet manifolds after a little discussion with it. So go and have a look at him on YouTube. It's Nubworks. I'll put the link down here or up here. I'll put it up here. Just done a video explaining what he's making. He's making kits to do various different things, but what I've got is slightly different. But I'll just show you what he's what we've come up with that will be good for me. So, any of you know 12 valve VR6s will know that this isn't low effort. Hang on. You'll know that the inlet ports are different shapes and dimensions. This is supposedly because the cylinders are offset. Hang on, let me show you. Because not everybody knows about these wonderful engines. Come on, off you come. Okay. Oh, that hasn't helped. Well, look under there. The cylinders are offset. There you go. So this cylinder is further away. This one back here that cylinder is further away than this one. They make the shape different to theoretically make the runners equal length or something like that. Later engines also had different cam profiles for the different ones, trying to even it out. Anyway, what Justin has done very cleverly has made this flange that takes the strange VR6 shape, transitions it to round. Now I believe what he's done is he's made it the same offset now as a 24 valve, so all the parts can be put across. But anyway, that doesn't matter for me. What most of us did before, if you look at my old inlet manifold, can't really see, I've got this is the first inlet manifold I ever made. This is stock. This is standard cast part. Comes on the engines. So what most people did is you use the stock part and then make inlet manifold off it. This is probably the worst inlet manifold anyone ever made. It was on my first turboed VR6. I've still got it kicking around. The welding isn't fantastic, and I think, yes, all this gold here is liquid metal. But it worked, and I think I made well into the 300 horsepowers. I think I made 370 horsepower using that. The next one I made used that stock manifold. Hang on. Used that stock manifold and I welded to it and made a dual plenum manifold. This bolts to the engine and it gives me a set of injector holes. A set of injectors will go in there, then I just need runners. He has sorted all of this out for me. I just said to him, I want to make a manifold, send me everything you can. So, he provides, this is all in a kit that he sells, these U-bends. This goes in there. I have 3 of these U-bends, so I can chop them down and make the runners that come off here into, and he has a variety of flanges. Look at this. Look at that. How nice is that? Again, this tube fits and butts in there nicely, so that can be welded nicely. So I can cut down them runners and mount this flange somewhere around here. I will be using, this is I had this kicking around actually. This is 6-inch diameter aluminium tube, so it will somewhat, obviously it won't be this length, so it will somewhat go there like that. I'm not going to start making this until until I've got the engine in and everything done, because the room will be a little bit tight. So all I'll have to do is cut a hole out in this and weld this in here. Voila! Build your own inlet manifold. So obviously this came from America. He got me it here, and it was here in about 4 days. And it was really nicely packed. It all came in like these heat sealed packets. Everything packaged really nicely. I really like what he's doing. So these are O-rings, so no more gaskets. The O-ring, there's an O-ring thing behind here to seal against the head. This little weld-in flange thing for vacuum takeoffs and stuff. And then he has done me, this is all, it's not dirty, it's just all so cold in here, the moisture. You wonder why stuff rusts around here. If you look out my window, where you can't see it's raining, but just the other side of that, if it was a nice day, you'd see is the sea. So we get that salty air and everything's damp. Look at these two, so Nubworks, these are AN10 fuel rails, so these are big boy fuel rails. So one set of injectors will go in the holes here, and a set of injector bungs in the runner, and I'll have a second set of injectors behind there like that. So this will be a big boy manifold. Even got his own tape and box and everything. Pretty professional. Go check him out. So I never really showed you my front engine mounts before. It's just a plate bolted to the engine. This is 1-inch tube. This is all dust. Goes down to a bit of tube that fits clips. Well, it literally just wraps around the tube. I've got Jubilee clips on them here. I've got Jubilee clips on at the minute, but it will be hose clamps. Same on both sides. So theoretically, as long as there's a dowel in here, just lift the engine in and it'll just plonk into place. So when you're at the track, you need to take your engine out quickly. Got no engine crane, what are you going to do? So this here is my adapter plate. It's an OEM Volkswagen part. There you go, there's your part numbers. Problem I have here is this lower timing cover is off a, I don't know, I think it is a 12 valve one. It has this rib here. I spoke to George from Stav and George of Malacca Motorsport fame. They are well versed in longitudinal swaps of VR6s, and he's told me that there is I need a lower timing case off a Mark V or a Touareg. I think that's what he said. I'm just gonna try because that would be the proper way to do it. I'm just going to try removing this and seeing if I can get it to work. Okay, so I've clearanced that. Seems to all work out fine. A starter motor, and it was a starter motor off a Passat V5. I had to get this from Germany. Yeah. I had to get this from Germany because they're not a very common vehicle here, and everybody wanted silly money for them, these starters, and I had to pay, I think I paid £60 postage for this. It was still cheaper than any of the ones available over here. There might be a mouse living in here. Okay, so I don't know if I've either got the wrong starter or there's something I don't know. I've not really looked this up. I should have looked more into this. I think this is hitting when I try and fit it on the engine. I think it's hitting this webbing here. I should probably go and research this. I know that loads of people have done this before and never haven't. Well, I don't know. I should go and research this before I start chopping stuff up. Okay, so you can see it a little better on here. Got the starter bolted on. That's how far out that hole is. So it's not going to go far, but the starter hits on that bit of webbing there. I don't know why. I mean, I could get rid of all of that. It's this.